Okay. There we go. Should be live now. Green flag getting ready to come out. We're just running our pace lap, getting the fields stacked up, and we should be underway here momentarily. Okay, here we go. Looks like we're getting everything lined up. Yeah, so we're going to be going for it looks like 95 laps will be the distance. We'll be going 25 laps, then 24 laps, then 95 to the end. Then the rest of the 95. So that would be what, like 45 laps to the finish. So final stage being slightly less than half the stages. Sounds about right. Oh, uh-oh. I got a little bit of echo. Where's that echo coming from?
I got it.
Oh.
It's my end.
I didn't even see you join the party, JP. And green flag is out, and we are racing here at Michigan International Speedway. So there we go. Off and racing, and front row looks like they're starting to just kind of figure out how to negotiate this first little bit, because unlike a typical restrictor plate track, this is a type of race where you can very easily see the field get strung out, and it can end up being hard to pass, as opposed to being a typical restrictor plate track where everybody just sucks up to each other, despite the fact that the draft definitely exists at this track.
I thought we weren't supposed to start till 8.
I don't know. They decided to start early. I have no idea. They actually tried starting a few minutes ago, and luckily someone was missing, so they backed out and gave me time to get everything ready.
Okay, I'll hurry up and get things ready then.
Yeah, we're currently working lap 4 right now. We've got about 21 laps to the end of the stage. We got a 46 coming on the inside of Hyper NASCAR for the race lead. 36 holds it for the moment, though the 46 is challenging to the inside, and of course that is the preferred line in this car at this track. Although turn 1, though, is probably your best shot to make the outside lane work. I would say this is the most balanced corner, and then 3 and 4, though, is absolutely a bottom feeder corner. Like 9 times out of 10, if you're on the bottom of the racetrack, and oh, well, I guess this is the 1 time out of 10. We got a 3-car wreck, 1 car flipping through the air. That'll be a yellow flag coming out for sure. Yeah, lots of cars up beside, lots of cars wrecking. I think I just saw 5 cars crash right there. That'll definitely be a yellow flag here. Yellow flag here of the event. JP is joining us up here in the booth, as always. Looks like Hyper NASCAR may have ended up knocked onto pit road there, and he was actually the guy battling for the race lead there when the contact happened. Yeah, he just caught a little bit too much of that apron in turns 3 and 4, and it just sent him up the track, stacked up 2 or 3 people behind him, and they just continued wrecking from there. So 46, the Great White Shark, leads them on the pit road. Let me know when you get in here, JP.
I don't have an invite.
Oh, that would have been nice to know. There we go.
Alright guys, we're going a little bit late, but ever say never, as we're going Ryan, as always, up in the booth. On a Wednesday night. For the SCRL Xfinity Series.
Yeah, so 46 won the race off pit road from the 54. So they'll be lining up together on the front row.
And I am in.
Okay, and actually, speaking of the front row for the Daytona 500 was set a few minutes ago. I don't know how much of the qualifying session you got to watch for the actual Daytona race.
Quite a bit actually before I got on here. But I was focusing on trying to make sure I got on here before I started the race, which apparently started early tonight.
That's why they tell us to be on by 8 Eastern Time. They tell us all to be on an hour early.
Yes.
And this is why. Green flag is back out, and the inside lane is away.
Green flag is.
The entire outside lane looks nearly non-existent outside of 2 cars. And definitely on a restart, I think you want to be on the bottom, though you definitely can make the top work.
For me, I always run these cars pretty good here.
What, JP?
I said I always run these cars pretty good too.
Against AI? Because I don't remember you ever being all that competitive when we've raced at Michigan before.
I do have a decent finish here at Michigan.
Well, yeah,
against the AI.
Yeah. I mean, AI, though, that can be very varied on how competitive those races are. But yeah, looking at the 500, though, definitely, big congratulations to Hendrick Motorsports getting Bowman in the 48 on the pole with William Byron on the outside for the second time in 3 years. And, big wreck! And that looked like a lag spike there for the 46. And that definitely spiraled into something bigger. Who's leading this thing at this point after that?
Will definitely be out. And the caution will most definitely be out there.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There's no way that, unless we were just seeing things, there's no way that they could let that go. Unless it was like in the first 3 laps with that rule, which I think in that case would even be looked at as an odd decision. So it looks like the 24 Ty Phil is your race leader. And he is slowing down.
Yep.
So, JP, who's your pick for the 500 to win the race?
Who is my pick as of now? I would say first time winner. I'd have to go with underdog.
Okay, there's plenty of those.
And I'm saying that the 33 will make it into the race, and the Austin Cindric will win the Daytona 500. At least have a good run.
I was gonna say, he didn't even qualify on speed today. I mean, I expected him to qualify pretty easily on speed, but I mean, he qualified 19th on the field today. I mean, that's pretty middle of the road, and actually worst of a... no, actually, it was only behind Matt DiBenedetto and Blaney of the other Penske guys. So he doesn't seem that off pace to the other Penske drivers, which can definitely play good, but I don't see that happening. Look at Cindric's track record at plate races.
That, the 34 won the battle off pit road, by the way.
The 34? You mean the 24?
Yeah, the 24.
Yep. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to the Daytona 500, you need a mix of aggression and patience, and Cindric just doesn't have that. I mean, Cindric literally bats 1,000 for the wall with the wall in plate races in his career. If you look at his average finishes across Xfinity and Truck Series races at Daytona, you'd see a alarmingly high DNF rate. So, I'd say if I have to pick one, I'd say either I'd be looking at someone like Hamlin, who has experience winning the race, maybe even Newman, who is obviously looking for the comeback story. I think those are going to be two of them. If you do see a first-time winner,
and you do talk
green
about
flag
that.
back out.
Green flag is back up.
Yeah, I think if we do see a first-time winner in the 500, though, my pick would... are we talking about first-time winner in their career or first-time winner for the 500 specifically? So I think first-time winner for the 500 specifically, I'd look at Reagan as a real possibility. First-time winner overall, might be a hefty amount of bias here, but I'd like to see McDowell. I mean, he would be a first-time winner overall, and he's got a good car.
Yeah.
But let's get back to this race here. We got Ty Phil out in front. The 54, and who is that? Is that the 76? Yeah, 76. They're in second place. 54 running third.
Yep.
And that nice purple and black car there running. Running in fifth or fourth there, as we see a pass to the lead here. 76 takes it away. I believe that is. Who is that? That's Durham.
Oh man, contact up the rear bumper of the 54 there. They're all going to keep it straight though.
Yep. That's just typical bump drafting at Michigan. So here we go.
Yep.
For this race, who do you think is going to get the win? If you had to pick right now.
I would have to say the 54.
54? I don't know. I'm feeling good about this 36. I think 36 goes and gets the win.
Yeah. Where are we Saturday? Yes. I'm able to make it. We're going fishing again.
Okay, let me check.
As he doing that, battle for the
Yeah,
lead.
2, maybe even 3 wide. Looks like he's going to stay 2 wide. as the 76 gets a push from the 36 to help fend off the hard-charging 15-4. It'll be Kansas.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite racetracks.
You're missing on
Kansas.
Saturday?
We'll see what time we get home.
Yeah, because we've got Road America after that, so a week from today is Road America. That's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Just in terms of lap time.
Oh.
Okay, so right now 36 and the one actually of Waffle House is making his way through the field pretty nicely.
Yep.
I believe he was involved in one of those earlier wrecks. And judging by the front of his car, it looks like he's been involved in maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Oh! The 54 looks like he has a problem.
Looked like he had a problem, but he's making a pass.
Yep.
Yeah, right now the front few are getting single file out and just gonna kind of run through some of these laps. We're coming down to about 5 laps to go in the stage, so at some point here pretty soon they're gonna have to pick up the pace, but for the moment, no, wait, never mind. We got the 76 going from the inside to try and maybe work his way around the 36.
So how many laps are we going tonight?
We're gonna be going 95 laps total.
$95 laps.
Yep. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting 5 to go on the stage this next time by. But yeah, I'm willing to bet though this 36 is looking to be a little aggressive to try and get those spots back that he lost here before the end of the stage to try and maybe fight for that stage win. Certainly would help him in terms of trying to get some of those playoff points to start stacking up against the field. Right now though, here we go, 54 looking in the race lead. Scotty versus the 76 of Duramax. Side by side. 76 is gonna lead the line. And here comes the 36, right in the mix as well. Here we go. 54, remember to back in the corner. Though the push from the 36 on the outside, along with being a little loose off the corner. 54 is going to lose some spots here. I believe he might probably lose out to the 1 as well, though he might be able to hold it on the inside if he doesn't clip too much apron. And he clipped too much apron. Now we got 36 versus versus Duramax for the race lead. Just starting lap 23.
$95 laps will go by in a hurry here.
Oh yeah, I mean we're already 23 in. Yeah, I mean I'm hoping we get another points update here at some point pretty soon because we haven't gotten a points update for about a week. At least not one that was posted to the group chat on Facebook. So I'm not actually sure where any of these guys are in the points, especially with certain drivers
It would be nice
not attending for a few weeks.
Oh!
What?
I just heard some comments.
Yeah, looks like Lone Ranger slid, but I'm not seeing any cars wrecked. Oh, Gator hit the wall. Gator hit the inside wall. Looks like there was another car involved as well. The one of Waffle House was the other car involved in that. But that will not bring out the yellow as we've got one lap to go in the stage. One more time around.
As we go.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe that was the end of the stage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, sorry. End of
the stage.
Yeah, end of the stage, yep. Yeah, I read it wrong. It's 24 laps for each of these first two stages. They just wrote it really weird. The way they wrote the stages.
Oh, okay. So it's 24,
24, 25, and then the rest. Yeah, they just did not write it very clearly.
Pit road is open.
Yeah, pit road is open, and now we get to figure out who's going to be making it to the lead here on the restart.
Here we go.
I think 4 times and cool is pretty much the only real option here. I think to do anything else would just be, to a lesser extent, silly. I don't see any real reason to do it.
Yep.
I mean, obviously people can make their own decisions, but I just don't see a need to take anything but 4 tires at this point in the stage, especially when... Oh, uh-oh. 46 got into the wall exiting pit road. It looks like Duramax is going to continue to lead the race as he won the stage.
Yep. As the 36 is on the outside line. Before it gets here, restart.
So here we go, doubled up and getting ready for the restart. You ready for it?
Yep. Here we go. The 36 and the coming for on the front road, followed by the 54 behind
36 and the 76 on the front row. 24 is row 3. As we get the restart, and the 76 gets an absolutely fantastic jump on the restart. No real contest there between the inside and outside lane.
As here comes the 54 to the outside of the 76.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything there.
No.
You don't drift up the track in the middle of the corner and gain time. You need to enter against the wall and maybe make your way down the track as you go through the corner to really gain time.
Yep.
we go. 24 takes the lead.
Yep, 24 takes the lead, and the 54 will follow him through.
Not so sure. 76 is making a roar back around the outside. Back alongside, might actually continue to maintain the lead at the line. Yes, top. 76 leads at the line.
Yellow flag appears to be back out. Can you find what caused this yellow lane?
Looks like the 36 piled up with some other guys at the back. Maybe the 9 car as well was involved. But yeah, the 36 though spun from the top 5 and collected like 3 people along the way back.
Well, just like that, we're back under caution. Here they all come down pit road again, Ryan. Oh, looks like we have a new race leader.
Yeah, this is the time where I would expect somebody to maybe try 2 tires to see what it's like for the end of the race, maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, here we go. Back to the green flag. Green flag is back out, and
Green
Champ.
flag.
I don't know. It looks like
up.
Champ spun the tires a little bit there. Gonna be pretty even on the outside lane.
Ooh, wow.
And, yep, there we go. Sliding the tires off the corner. And he's going to lose some momentum and some spots here. It's just going to be a matter of time till he slides all the way back now that he doesn't have that benefit of the clean air.
Yep.
Yeah, he needed to maintain that to really have any real shot.
Here comes the 54 a second.
76, 54. It looks like they're starting to get somewhat settled out at the front, though. I'd anticipate here as we get to the corner, everybody's fighting for every spot they can get.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here comes the 54 to the bottom. Using that apron. will clear the 76.
Yeah, and both of them are actually going to clear him. 46 as well is going to get up front, block, try and put the block on him. 76 makes contact with the wall. Like, turns 1 and 2 is where you can make the outside lane work if you commit to it. But right now, I'm not seeing anyone really willing to commit to it. And that bottom lane, though, for the 54 on the exit of turn 2 is just really loose and not really able to make it work.
Yeah. Here comes company for the 54. The 46 looks like it's going to make a pass for second.
Okay. So 54's got the lead. Looks like Waffle actually looking for it from second place now. Waffle making his way through the field again. Waffle seeming to have a pretty strong car.
Yep.
The 54. So far from what I've seen, the 54 is fast but fragile, is the way I would put it. He's got the speed,
yeah.
but he doesn't handle at all off of turn 2. Like, if he's on the bottom of turn 2, he is going to lose this race on the last lap. Here we go.
Battle for the lead.
One car makes the pass pretty easy there. Oh, battling back though on the bottom.
The 54.
I'm amazed the 54 was able to hold on to the car down there.
This has been a good race tonight, Ryan. At the 76.
Yeah, battle for the race lead here. 54 has it. 76 wants it.
Okay, 76 has took the lead.
And there we go. 54 getting loose off turn 2 again. Though it looked like the 76 got pretty loose there as well, though. That might just be connection.
Yeah, might just be connection.
Okay.
So how many laps to go?
Just started lap 40, so we've got about 8 or 9 laps remaining. Yeah, we got 8 laps remaining. more times around, and we'll know the end of this stage. And the 54 is dropping back like a rock. So it's going to be if the 76 can hold on and win his second stage win of the night. That's going to be the big question mark.
Yep.
Here we go, one car looking to the inside. Not sure he's going to be able to make it happen here at this moment, but they have a few laps to play with here.
Yep.
So, who do you think? Waffle or Duramax? Or do you think somebody else gets it entirely?
Waffle.
You think Waffle? I don't know. Duramax has done it once tonight. I think he'll be able to hold on again. So yeah, right now they're at the end of 48 is the stage.
In the 48.
Yeah, end of 48. We're currently coming to the start of 44, so we got about 4 laps to go.
4 laps to go.
And this is also the last lap that a yellow could occur.
Oh, where did the 11 come from?
Yeah, the 11 of Texas Fireman making a charge. Where'd that come from? Where did he come from? Here we go.
Now it's 3 laps to go for the 11.
And the 11 is just flying right now. I mean, he has got this thing tuned up. So, no more yellow flags for this race. Or for this stage, I mean.
Yep.
Here we go. About 3 laps to go in the stage.
But you have to go. I still would like to know where the 11 came from.
Oh, I can tell you where he came from. Behind the, he came from behind the, whatchamacallit. Yep, he came from behind the leader.
He like put on the afterburners as we have 2 laps to go.
Yep. Now, another question I have is, with this speed that Texas Fireman has apparently found, I know why Texas Fireman was so fast. Figured it out.
Why's that?
And also why the 76 did not race him very hard. That is not a lead lap car. He had fresh tires. So we got 1 more lap to go. White flag is out for the stage. The battle for the race lead, I believe, is the 9 and the 76. Yeah, and apparently a lot of people are pretty close on fuel as well, from what I'm hearing on the radios.
Yeah.
But it seems like some of them are going to be able to make it to the checkered flag, and of course, as we learned at Pocono, despite my personal feelings on the rule, you're actually allowed to come to pit road, come into the checkered flag in the stage if you're out of fuel, and still have it count as you getting, for example, second place in the stage. If you've got, say, 50 seconds on the field, by being the only one to have not pit. Because that's going to be the other question, is who's going to run out of fuel trying to get back around to the pit road. In theory, they should be all good because they shouldn't be burning very much.
Yeah, in theory, you would think so. As we come to pit road here,
Into the pit road. I'd expect most everybody that did pit, or that has yet to pit, if they need to take a full fuel tank, they're going to take 4 tires regardless. I would say if I'm any of these people, I'm taking 4 tires anyway, because I do the math real quick. You got about 45 laps of green flag racing in this stage. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-stop race. Let's do the math. So, I'm going to go and crunch some numbers and I'll figure out a pit strategy here.
alright. As the 76 wins the battle off pit road.
That's going to be a stretch to make, so... Yeah, 2-stop strategy is very much unlikely.
The 9.
And I mean extremely unlikely. So, going to be coming to 51, so we'll have exactly 45 laps to go. I think 2 stops is out of the question. So, it's going to be a 3-stop strategy. It just depends on how you want to split up the pit stops.
Nope.
So...
They're not back up to speed yet.
Okay. It's still not really going to change much. So you got to go, 44 laps here. What strategy would you as a driver would you want to employ? Because personally, as a crew chief, I'd want to be thinking about a strategy that involves, say, you just pitted, you go for about, I'd say, 17 laps, pit, another 17 laps, and then you go for about 12 or so to the finish. Maybe leaving the option for 2 tires on the table if it's a green flag run through.
Yeah.
What would your preferred strategy be? Longer run and then a very short run at the finish, or shorter run at the start and then a long full fuel run at the end?
Probably a sort of run to the finish. So
'Cause I've seen people lose races on having a short run to the finish strategy because they pitted so late and they just didn't have the momentum
green flag it.
to really get any use out of their new tires. As we get the green flag.
Green flag it back out with 43 to go.
So, here we go. Man, these guys, hey, this has not been the cleanest race by any stretch of the imagination. It's just been a bit on the sloppy side. Seems like some of the drivers are a little underprepared. Let's see. Waffle right now, if I'm him, you got to be playing defense against this 54. You can't be worrying about trying to catch the 76. Even though I'm sure that Waffle would like to be worrying about catching the 76 more. You just gotta prioritize sometimes. See the outside lane working very well if you've got guys lined up on the inside line together. But I think if you're anybody racing the 54, you have to have seen the struggles he has on the very bottom on the exit of the turn, specifically turn 2. If you get to his outside, you gotta keep him right against the bottom and try and chance him spinning. That's probably your best bet to try and get a pass done there.
Okay. 7-6.
Still really a wait and see game right now. A lot of these guys, I think they know there's a good chance this race doesn't go green flag to the finish. I mean, the way we've seen it so far. Looks like, though, the 54 is making his move. He's going to try and clear him. He is clear. Problem is, I think he's going to slide up the track here on the exit. Oh, wow. He actually held that line pretty consistent through there and didn't slide very much.
Yeah, I know it, right?
Here we go, 1 and 54 battling for his second spot again. Yeah, 54 just does not seem to be able to hold this lead for very long at all. It almost seems like the 54 needs a guide of a car in front of him to show him how not to clip the corner the wrong way instead. Because every time he's been in front, that's when he's had his wiggle issues. He hasn't really had them in the past very much, and I can't imagine he has more downforce with no air getting to the car. Or very little air getting to the car. Now watch this, he went off the... He went offline there entering the corner, but he was able to figure out that he needed to be up the track a bit on exit.
So, meanwhile, while okay, here comes the 54.
Yeah, 54 is going to put pressure on, but again, we've seen it. When he gets the lead, he struggles to maintain it because of that wiggle off of turn 4.
Speaking of him getting the lead, he got it now.
Got the lead. We gotta wait and see what's gonna happen here. I don't get it. The outside lane has not been a good option all day in 3 and 4, but he chooses the outside lane entering the corner as a leader.
Here he comes. Not close enough to make a move though.
Just can't figure out why he wanted that outside lane so bad for the entry to the corner.
Yeah, I can't figure out why he would do that.
Here we go. Battle for the lead, side by side yet again. And these two have actually managed to separate themselves. They haven't done a whole lot of beating, banging, or side drafting each other when they have battled for the lead. It's been mostly clean passes.
Yep. Battle for the lead. Oh, into the wall at 76 goes.
Yeah, that's going to give a big comfort zone now to the 54 here as he's got plenty of gap, though we're actually closing in on that fuel window here in about the next 5 laps, I'd say. Over the course of the next 5 laps, I'd say you see everybody come to pit road. To be honest, if I'm the 54, this is when I run the high line. First off, I've got the gap, so if it doesn't work, I can work around it. Second, I want to slowly work my way back to the pack because I don't want them coming up on me 13 miles an hour faster and then trying to block.
Here it comes.
Yeah, we got our lap car there in Champ. Well, we got another car on pit road, so looks like pit stops are starting. The 76s come off the pit road. So yeah, it seems like everybody's starting to make their pit stops here as we're cycling through. Yeah, the 54, he just needs a quick, efficient run on and off pit road.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go, coming down to the pit road now with the race leader.
Here
Well, you got a lot of cars on pit road.
I don't think they lost anybody in the race tonight.
No, don't think so either.
Which is a miracle.
54 still maintains the race lead as he is getting back up to speed here.
Oh!
What?
Ryan, there's a caution now.
For what?
I don't know, I just saw the 54.
Yeah, I noticed the
Oh,
54
yeah,
starting to slow up as well, so. Here we go, yellow flag at lap 70. You can't make it on fuel from here. JP, did you not use the thumbnail I sent you?
I just jumped on.
Okay, just figured I'd ask.
Can I still use that thumbnail if I go into edit?
Yep. Did the 54 choose the outside? Because I thought he won the race soft pit road. But I see the 9 lead, taking the bottom.
I thought so too.
Oh, here we go. Green flag back out. Or, nope, never mind. Waiting one more time around. Looks like there were still some people in the back catching up.
I guess what I could do is use one of my old ones. With that.
What, you can't use the new one that I sent you? Flag is out, and we just saw several drivers fail to start. And yep, there we go, big wreck. And this will almost certainly leave the door open for green flag, or for no fuel mileage race.
No.
Yeah, so the yellow flag will be coming out. It's gonna be close, but I think they can make it from here. Yeah, it's going to be really close on whether they make it on fuel from here to the finish of the race or not. They're coming to 20 laps to go this time. So 54 is going to win the race off pit road. So 54 will be in control of what lane he restarts in.
Yep. As I'm changing up my phone now on how many laps to go do you have. That was an easy fix.
An easy fix? What?
Oh, I just feel like you sent me that thumbnail.
Yep, I sent it to you before the race. It looks like once again the 54 is choosing the outside lane. Why?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That'd be a good question for him if he wins this race.
No, all he needs to do is finish top 3 and we can interview him.
Oh yeah, true. Green flag is out. Oh!
Back out. Once again, the 54 is able to make it work, but it takes about a half lap for him to actually clear the inside lane. And okay.
Toss it back out.
Yellow flag back out. Sure? Yep. There we go.
Yep.
Yep, they're slowing back down. And did you see the cause for the yellow, or did you just see the 54 start to slow down?
The cause of the yellow looked like 3 cars got into it behind the 54. Off the initial restart. Not sure if that's what brought out the yellow, but I think
So,
that's
here's the problem for the 54 that I see, is if he maintains this lead and decides to choose the outside lane against someone who's a bit faster, because let's be honest, the 82 at Champ has not been the fastest guy. Oh!
he stays out. Stays out.
And the 54 chooses the outside lane against the 76. This is a mistake. 76, 75 on the inside lane. Those two, I guarantee, are going to be working together to try and gain here.
How many more laps to go there, Wayne?
We got about 15, give or take.
15 laps to go.
17, to be exact. It'll be 16 when we get the green flag.
All right. Here we go.
is going to be coming out.
And the green flag is back out.
What's going to happen here? Green flag is out, and they are 4 wide in the back. I feel another yellow coming on.
Wow. Yeah.
But once again, as I mentioned, the outside lane takes a... Oh, we got it. Yep, we got a spinner in the back. It's going to be a race to the line, I believe.
Here we go.
I believe they utilize the same race to the line procedure that we use. And the 54 is actually able to get the lead back? Wow.
Yeah.
Did not anticipate that happening. I thought once he lost the lead, he was going to be falling back. Though, again, the 76 is on equal tires to him. And now that they're now that everybody's tires have a heat cycle on them, maybe they'll be a little more even though the lap count on the tires is different.
Comes the 76.
Oh, we're still
back
green?
on the 54.
Oh, we're still green. Okay. I thought we went under yellow there.
With 14 laps to go. 14 to go.
Yep, 14 to go. And the 76, 54 battling it out, going to be a tough one to really call. I think the 36, though, hooking up with the 76 is going to give them the advantage coming off the corner, even though the 54 has the high ground, which typically in a battle off the corner, usually the high lane has the advantage, but not in this case. And here we go. 84 up the track. Who is that? That's the 46 actually up front leading laps. So he just got kind of pushed out the way by the 74, and he will now be going to the rear field. Or at the very least dropping back a few spots. Here comes the 36. I mentioned it at the top of the show, or at the top of the race, that I thought the 36 might be might have a shot.
Yep.
Problem again, though, is going to be this 54. Even if he isn't going to be trying for the win, he's going to be going for every spot, and if he ends up taking out the 36, trying to go for second, that could end up ultimately eliminating any contest for the win. And we're going to be getting 10 to go this next time by. 10 more times around.
10 more times around. Ten laps to go.
Yeah, 10 to go, and it's 3 wide for the race lead. 54 into the outside wall. That's going to hamper it down to only 2. A side-by-side battle. 2 cars going for 1 spot. And they don't have very...
Yep.
They don't have very long to battle for, as the 36 takes the race lead, and he is going to try and hold on to it. Now, the other thing with the way the 54 has been racing all race long is, I guarantee he hasn't made many friends, and certainly I guarantee they aren't going to play nice with him in the closing laps after he hasn't played nice with anybody so far tonight. Speaking of not playing overly nice, there goes 76 trying to make a pass on the 36, though Looks like he's actually going to fall back into the clutches of the 54. Just needs to put that block on the 54 to try and get the run. Goes the inside. He's going to get... Oh, wow. That was a complete clear, but he's going to get crossed over there. The crossover, and that's going to allow both the 36 and the 54 to go on by the 76. 76 gets in behind and is going to try and wait it out for a moment to get the race lead away.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Down to the end here. 7 to go.
Oh, and I believe we've had our first retirement. Generals in the number 33 is the first retiree from the race. I don't know when it happened, but yeah, Generals is out the race, it looks like. That he's making a very oddly timed pit stop, considering I think we were all pretty safely in the window to make the end of this race on fuel, barring overtime, and a lot of it.
7 to go.
The 36 just went for a slide. That's going to kill his track position. So he's going to maintain about 4th, it looks like. Maybe even 3rd. The 36 seeming like he's got a pretty strong car. If he can just maintain and avoid any more slips like that one. Oh, and he gets contact, and that's going to be a yellow flag. That definitely looked like a yellow flag. That's 3 cars around. And guys are having to swerve and spin to avoid it. Big B swerves. Tags the one of Waffle House. Yeah, that's going to be a yellow flag out. And yellow flag comes out with 5 laps to go.
5 to go.
We may end up going into overtime depending on how many laps it takes to get all this going.
Five to go, and the yellow flag is out.
So here we go. We're going to be coming on the pit road. I think you come and get 4 tires, though. Certainly, if you've made a pit stop more recently, maybe you go for 2.
Maybe you go 2.
I don't see fuel only working here just because we've seen massive fall off in old tires versus new tires.
Pit road's open though. Alright.
So here we go. On pit road and waiting for the race off of it. Who's going to be that first car to pull off? Oh, looks like we might see Gator. No,
Gator.
not Gator. The 83.
Oh boy.
So the 83, though, looks like maybe the 83 was a lap car because he is taking off. Yeah, Gator was the race leader, so turns out the car that beat him off pit road was a lap down. Yeah, so that's Rawson.
Alright.
So Gator on the front row here, and
Alright, here we go. Is this going to be our first attempt at overtime, Ryan?
nope, we are still in regulation. We're gonna have about 2 laps to go in regulation.
Green flag is back out.
Yeah, green flag is back out, and we're back to green flag racing. But someone is way down there on the inside lane. They all make it through, though. So, here we go. Correction, we were at 3 to go. Now we're coming to 2 to go.
2 left.
Yeah, this lap and 1 more.
Man, Gator looks pretty good up front.
Oh, Hyper NASCAR is out the race as well. Seems like the 36 might have gotten upset over one of the wrecks and backed out. Along with Generals, who we already knew was out of the race. White flag is out, and they are racing for the win. It's Gator, and it's the 54. Go. Battle for the win. The 10 car of Gator goes to the inside. He's going to try and take it. Waffle going to try and see what he can make happen. 10 car down to block. He's going to maintain it. The 10 car comes across to take the checkered flag. 1 car in second, and third place is Scotty in that 54.
Well, you want to get the guys in here for
Yeah, I'll start working on
race.
getting them in. If you can also help me out with that. Just because I don't have most of them on my friends list.
Okay.
Try checking your recently played with to see if they might be on that list. Oh, they all happen to be pretty easy. Okay, there's Scotty, there's Waffle, and Gator. There we go.
A lot of drama, boys. A lot of drama.
You think?
Do we have a
Yeah, there's Gator.
one?
Yep, we got everybody. Jake, you want to start off with the race winner?
Yeah. So Gator, how'd you get it done, man?
I don't know. Whenever it was coming, I just had a feeling. It was just a matter of time where I was gonna be there at clutch time, like you just seen, but I was just there just because that's what I always do. It's clutch time, and that's when it matters, and all kinds of stuff. But I had a pretty decent day. Been outside the top 5 all day, top 10 mostly.
Yeah.
And
Gator, could you drive your car around to Victory Lane? Since you can actually drive into Victory Lane on this track.
yeah, sure.
Just figured I'd let
I'll even do
you
it.
know
I'll
since I've
even
got
do-
your car
I'll-
on camera. Might as well drive
I'll
to
even
Victory
do
Lane
I'll
since you
even do
can
a
here.
donut. I'll even do a donut during going through the grass while I'm at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I won't be able to. I'll be able to see the dirt you kick up, but I won't be able to see any tire smoke on the pavement because that's just the way that they do it. There we go. So, congratulations on the win. Think you can be able to carry this into Kansas next week
Kansas?
or this coming Saturday? I mean,
Kansas on Saturday.
I'll have to ask Dusty, but yeah, I mean, anything goes at Kansas and Michigan, especially tracks like this. I mean, it's anybody's race, but it was a good run. I felt like I'm glad I stayed out and stuff like that, but my car was fast while it had no damage, and realistically, I would like to thank my sponsor, Nutrition AG Solutions, for giving me the good sponsor right now, and BER with a team and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Man, it's been fun. My heart was my heart was pumping like really fast, just like real life, like I'm actually in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so sounds like you're pretty happy, and definitely go celebrate. There will be some victory lane photos coming to your Facebook. And JP, you want to interview second place there, Waffle? I believe got second.
Waffle, you got a copy there.
10-4, got you, buddy.
So, how do you feel your race went tonight?
It was up and down. Typical for every week. I, up at the front, racing, definitely had a top 3 car. If luck would have fell the right way, I definitely had a race-winning car. Congrats to the winner, Gator. Good job.
To be honest,
Me
any
and
of
the
the
54
top
seem to be
3 there
battling.
probably could have easily won that race.
Yeah, me and the 10. I'm sorry, me
Yeah.
and the 54 and the 76, I believe it was, were like the one of the top 3. The 10 didn't really show much speed, or at least I didn't see much of them. Race was up and down. We got lucky on a couple of restarts, then we got not so lucky on a couple of long runs. Towards the end, with the last 5 to go, I had good restart, good speed. I had the 10 car and the 54 was battling in front of me. I took a shot with 2 laps to go and thought I may have cleared them. I got tight and went back to third, waited again, tried to do it on the last turn and got to second. It's just a game of chess with the last few laps to go. We play the draft rate.
Yeah, well,
You know,
that's some real
it's all
speed
about-
chess, because I don't
yeah.
think I've ever played chess at 180 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's
Would like to
It's-
try
it's
sometime. I
fun.
mean, if someone's got a 180 mile an hour chessboard, I'd like to try playing chess at that speed.
yeah. No, it's fun. It's a version of Talladega in a sense, and Daytona.
Yeah.
With a little bit more throttle play if you're able to get your car handling right. If you're able to, and you can do different different let-off points. You can back the turns up, that the cars in front of you, slide up you tight, and then hit it at about the half mark, and you can get it right on the bottom, and that'll set you up for the straightaway. So there's different strategies you can do. It's a fun track. I really enjoy this in Auto Club a lot.
Yep. So, going on
Yep.
from that, do you think you're going to be able to carry some of this momentum into Kansas on Saturday?
I do. I'm not sure if we are racing on Saturday. I thought it was an off week, but I hope we do because Kansas is
I don't know
my
why we
favorite
would
track.
have it
Just-
off. I mean, the Cup race isn't on Saturday, and the Xfinity race should be long over by that point. I mean, it's a early afternoon,
Yeah,
I
I thought-
believe, because it's supposed to be a day race for the Xfinity cars.
Yeah, I thought that Dusty had mentioned having an off week. Maybe it was next week he was talking about.
I think he
but
was
either
talking
way, I
about
hope that we
having
race.
off weeks when the Cup Series runs night races. So, looking forward
That's good
ahead
to me,
at the schedule a bit, like when they start getting to some of the night races on the schedule. But I don't think there's any in the immediate future.
No, it's looking forward to it. Kansas is my favorite track. I just ride that high line all the way around. Try to stay away from trouble. Trouble being, if you ride that high line, you can smack the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to
Try
stay
to,
away from
you know-
trouble and running the high line.
Yeah.
I don't see those two being mutually exclusive.
No, I hear you. So no, it's good. It was a good race. I'm looking forward to next week. Carry some momentum in.
Yeah, and I think the reason you didn't see much of the 10 car was he was. I think the closest definition I can say is he was a pinball for most of the race, just kind of getting pinballed around by everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
And never really had a like. I think he got caught up in, I'd say about 80% of the wrecks. So
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
probably
like I
why you
said,
didn't see
it's
much of him.
Yeah, you just try to stay away from, you know, around that nonsense. And coming from the back to the front, probably 2 or 3 times this race, you kind of see the cars that are good, you know, the comers and goers type thing, and you know who to be around. There was a couple guys who I had to call my line out multiple times because I was afraid they might come down on me. So that's part of racing. You just learn how to race other people and, you know, try to get up front and make the best of it.
Okay, and looks like third place has decided to decline speaking to the quote-unquote media after the race, so looks like that'll be the end of the coverage for tonight.
Yep.
So hopefully everybody did enjoy this coverage here of the Michigan 250 here from the SCRL Hurricane Xfinity Series. If you guys did, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are new so you guys never miss a video or live stream or anything like that. But until next time, this has been Ryan Dyer, and I will see you guys in the next video, live stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye!